Alright, Jaguars, welcome to another epic episode of Catfish, the review. That's right, this is for all the Jaguars and all of the fans of Catfish, the movie and TV show. I know that you all are continuing to watch and follow this epic phenomenon here that has swept the country. And Catfish, the review, is brought to you by Ralph J. Images. And you all know my voice. Ralph Jaguar is here. And you all know by now that the purpose of this series right here is to follow and review each episode of Catfish, the TV show, for the second season. I'll have to admit, it hasn't been all easy. It's required, some work. But I plan on sticking with it to the end. And you all know this. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's start discussing the fourth episode of Catfish, the TV show, for the second season. And here we go. Right here we got our Online-P.I team, Nev and Max, Max and Nev. You really love that name, don't you? The Online-P.I team, Nev and Max. And right here, Nev has received an email from Lauren. By the way, the name of this episode is Lauren and Derek. That's right, the story of Lauren and Derek. Not case, but story. And Nev has received an email from Lauren, and it's titled 8 Years, Now or Never. That's right. And right there is Lauren. The good-looking young lady right there. She has been, at this point, she has been in an online relationship with Derek. Okay, a guy named Derek. And the story is like this. 8 years ago, when Lauren was 14, she met a 16-year-old guy online on Myspace. So right off the bat, they were just kids back then, so no way they could possibly meet then. And ever since then, for almost half a decade, they had been, communicating with each other, talking with each other a lot. But, however, they have yet to meet face to face physically. But in the past 8 years, Lauren has been through a lot. She's obviously dated, other guys for real. Not Derek. In fact, Lauren has, let's see, how should I put this? Obviously, she has, had sex. And, 4 years ago, she has had a son, by another guy. That's right. So right now, Lauren does have a son, does have a 4-year-old son, by another guy. And then about a year ago, she became engaged to a third guy. And this right here and that right there, obviously, caused some friction between Lauren and Derek. And, and I think she said that, that they kind of argued, and Derek kind of defriended Lauren, from Facebook. So that is why Lauren, broke off the engagement and broke up with that third guy. And now it seems like Lauren is back together with Derek, but they have yet to meet. That's right. It has been 8 years, and Lauren has not met Derek physically. but she is in love with this guy. That's right. And right here, Lauren is telling Nev and Max about Derek. And of course, Max is not sugarcoating anything. He is really, speaking his mind about this. Because he sees a whole bunch of red flags here, because Max just feels like, after 8 years, he should have been able to come down and meet Lauren, face to face. And I'll have to admit, 8 years is a long time. Oh yeah, that's like almost a decade. But of course, they were just kids at the time, so. But after 8 years, yeah, this might be the time to do it. Now, I will have to say, after watching the previous episodes of Catfish, the TV show, and so far, the first 3 episodes, the person in the picture has not matched. No, so far, yeah, let me put it this way. So far, the person had turned out to be, they were not who they say they are, had been faked and all that. And I was kind of suspecting that here, but then again, half of me was probably suspecting, well, you know what, maybe they all aren't fake, and maybe in this story, Derek is who he says he is. Because Nev is saying, Derek could have, gotten himself a webcam because, and Lauren even offered to buy Derek a webcam, but then Derek said, no, I don't want you spending money on me. But yeah, they have yet to he has yet to get a webcam. And Lauren, just like the rest of us, is wondering, is Derek who he says he is? And is that his real picture? So, of course, that is why she's calling in Nev and Max, our Online-P.I team. And by the way, here's Derek. I think this is his Myspace page. No, wait, that's got to be his Facebook page. Yeah. Here's his other, Facebook page. This is Derek. And right here, Lauren is texting Derek. And here's their text. And by the way, Mason is the name of Lauren's son. And here's another picture of Derek. So what Nev and Max wanted to do at this point was to do some investigating online, do their Online-P.I thing. Is to, 1, see if Derek is who he says he is, and 2, obviously, arrange a meeting between Derek and Lauren, of course. So that's what Nev and Max plans on doing. And after doing their famous image search, no images were found. Now, this right here is not exactly a red flag. In fact, actually, Nev said that this was supposed to be a good thing because this only means that, the pictures are not fake. But I'm just kind of confused by this. I mean, even if the images are real, because before when they do image search, the images are supposed to go to the source, right? That's how I'm understanding. And yeah, because the images, and since Derek is who he says he is, and these are his pics, these images should go to Derek's profile. Yeah, it should go to Derek's profile, his Facebook profile. And this is like twice in a row that image search didn't work, so no disrespect, Nev and Max, but yeah, something might be wrong with your systems here. But anyways, now Nev and Max trace Derek's phone number. Now here is where we get confused. That's right. They traced Derek's phone number, and it came to this guy, Laverne. Well, Laverne, not Laverne. Okay, now this right here is a red flag only because Derek's phone number, Nev and Max traced it, and it leads to R. Laverne. Now at this point I'm thinking, we don't know who this guy is. Maybe it could be Derek's landlord. He's probably renting a room out to him, because everything else checks out. Only the phone number is kind of confusing. Okay. And I just hope that this isn't the person that Lauren had been talking to for the past 8 years. OMG. God damn. That would really be something. But there's no need to worry. That wasn't the case. But now Derek did mention that he rides, trike motorcycles, and Nev confirmed that this is a trike motorcycle, just like Derek's. Ah, damn. Okay, starting to get a little nervous here. So now Nev and Max are telling Laverne what they found out. Yeah, because the phone number that Derek gave to Lauren, that has been his phone number for the past 8 years and never changed. So we don't know what is going on there. At this point right here, Nev is on the phone with Derek, and he's trying to arrange a meet. I'll have to admit, at first, Derek is a little hesitant, but you know what? I think Derek has to agree. After 8 years, almost half a decade, it's time to do it. And at this point, Nev and Max are a little suspicious about, why is it taking so long for Derek and Lauren to meet? I mean, come on now. It's been 8 years. She's been engaged, and she's had a son. So of course he's been a little hesitant. So yeah, it took some convincing, but Nev was able to get Derek to go ahead and do that meeting. He's agreed to meet Lauren after all this time, because it is about damn time. Now right here are Lauren's parents, okay? Her father and mother, she lives with them, okay? And at this point, they have not known that Lauren was in a 8-year relationship with Derek. a guy that she's never met before. She met him online and she's been dating him, online. And, the parents, both of them were really shocked by this. And they really had some concerns about, Lauren going and meeting this guy that she's met online. And it is understandable, for them to be feeling this way. Especially after what's been happening in the previous episodes of Catfish. But anyways, let's go ahead and get on with the meat. That's right. Nev, Max, and Lauren and her friend, they flew all the way to Maryland, where Derek is, and right now they're headed to Derek's house. Oh yeah, here we go. It's time to do it. That's right, they're in front of Derek's house, and the suspense is really intense. And here we go. Here is Derek, and he does match the pictures. Wow. It's actually him and not some other guy. Okay, so it looks like we're going to get a happy ending here. Now, about the red flags that were in this episode, Derek does not know why his phone number is registering to R. Laverne. I mean, it could be some kind of mistake or something wrong with the systems. But it doesn't matter at this point because right here, because Derek is who he says he is. I mean, here he is in the flesh. And right now, and this, we're going to get a happy ending here. And that's real good. And about 2 months later, they are still, Derek and Lauren are still dating each other. And Lauren plans to move to Maryland so she can be with Derek. And of course, her son is going to, be living with them too. And by the way, Derek has met Lauren's son, and it seems like they will be, getting along pretty well. So it looks like it's going to work out. Okay? So, Nev and Max, well, they didn't really do a perfect job, but a good job nonetheless. Very good, guys. Now, in this episode, the guy in the picture did turn out to be who he says he is. And I'll have to admit, I am really surprised at that. I mean, after what's been happening in the previous episodes of Catfish, the TV show, I kind of had my doubts about this one, But when Nev and Max did their investigating thing online, and because his friends, all came from Maryland, which was a good sign, and I started to think that maybe this guy's for real. And Derek is for real. He turned out to be the guy in the pictures, and that's good, It is nice to get a happy ending, every once in a while. And it's good that, that the relationship is going to work out. But that's only very few times, you know. You still have to be skeptical about, you know, online relationships, you know, or just basically falling in love online with a guy or a girl that you've never met before. Because it is still, you know, risky business. Because you just don't know, you know, what you're going to get. You know, it could be the person that they say they are, or it might not be who they say they are. And in this case, it turned out to be the real deal, which is good. Yeah, so there was no real, you know, drama in this episode, which is refreshing and nice. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. Yeah, so that's it for this episode of Catfish, the review. So peace out till the next one.